So look, I know I've been away for a while, but what's going on
in Italy?
Wherever.
You rode my mom back.
Hey,
Right.
It was a great trip, let me just tell you.
Leonardo da Vinci International Airport. Right.
So what's going on with this Larry Lounge?
All right, Larry's Lounge. I'm not even talking about that right now.
No, well, let's talk about it.
Ron,
Let's talk about the lounge.
Tell him exactly what's been going on with the lounge, because a lot's happened in that month.
You want me to tell him?
I want you to tell him, because you know now. You know the truth.
I can start it, but then you're going to pick up from where I started off. So,
Right.
so Don has been going to Larry's Lounge. Don has always been a fan of theirs. They do smoker videos or cooking videos and stuff, and it's a lounge. They hang out, and they talk about cooking and smoking and stuff.
Everybody's awesome.
Do they have the GMG?
Now they do.
Well, we'll get to that. Yeah, they have it. So Don just dropped in one day. He went over there. And he knocked, and they let him in, and he made himself at home, right? But he was having a good time and hanging out, blah, blah, blah. So this went on for a little while, that he was going over there, dropping in on these guys, and it was awkward, but he kind of fit in, kind of didn't fit in. He was kind of awkward, because it's Don. And so like Larry had just gotten a smoker. Right before a couple weeks, maybe
Basically,
a month.
like 2 weeks before I showed up.
Right. Larry had gotten a smoker. It was a SHIT Boss, or a Pit Boss. And, I mean, they're decent smokers for Walmart. So, anyway, Don is like trying to tell Larry, look, man, I sell smokers, and I sell a really good, high-quality smoker. And he's like, you should check them out. Larry had showed some interest, and Joe, who's on the channel, his wife ended up contacting Don and bought one for Joe for, what was it, their anniversary.
And I ended up bringing it over.
Awesome gift.
To their house.
Awkward Don decided to do a surprise video, and
So
he's never been to Joe's house before. Joe comes home from work, and Don's like, hey, Joe!
He's in his house.
So,
Yeah.
Joe answers the
Who
door.
does that?
This guy.
Yeah,
This
Joe comes in his house, and I'm standing there, and he has no idea why I'm there. I think it worked out good. He was
But
surprised.
the worst part is he had no idea why he was there, and he didn't tell him.
No, it did not work out.
No, he didn't tell him.
It did not.
And his daughter's filming the whole time, and Joe's like, oh, cool. And he's like, all right, cool. Where's my wife? And Don's like, oh, I don't know where she is. He's like, you want a beer? And so Don gets a beer, right? And then
I tried to get him a beer.
He's still, he gets him a beer in his own house. So then Don's still being awkward, doesn't tell him where his wife is or why he's there. And this dude, as you could see, he's very uncomfortable about it. And then finally, he's like, oh, I think your wife's out in the garage. So he goes out in the garage, and they're like, surprise! There's his awesome smoker. So finally he realized
He puts two and two together and says, there's Don.
Yeah, he put
That's
two
why
and
he's
two
there.
together.
Yep.
But Don didn't even tell him how to use the thing, right? He didn't tell him how to use it or anything. So the poor guy's like figuring it out on his own. We find out he didn't put any tinfoil on the heat shield or anything. Like, he doesn't even know what the rotisserie's for. But anyway, so Joe goes back to the lounge, and he's telling Larry all about how awesome the smoker is. And Larry's like really interested in the thing. So he figures, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to pitch Larry on buying one. And the timing was a little messed up because Larry was closing down his business that he's been in for a long time, and just money-wise, he's moving on to different things. So Don is over there trying to pitch the guy on it, and it's bad timing. So he's like offering him a deal that we probably couldn't really even do, but he's offering it to him.
Yeah. Can I take care of my friends? Do I?
Do you know this guy?
He's my friend now.
I mean, I'm not gonna leave you hanging, but
Don't leave me hanging.
but
Now, I want you to take it from here.
So I'll take it from here. I talked Ron into letting us bring Larry a smoker for free.
No,
Oh, no, okay.
you already screwed
Hold
this
on.
up.
Totally. Yeah.
I screwed it up, yeah.
You missed the most important freaking part.
That night I'm there pitching it,
Yes.
the smoker's missing. The smoker's stolen. There's a note.
Larry Smoker.
Larry's smoker.
Larry's smoker's gone. As
Brand new.
he's trying to pitch him on a smoker.
The smoker that's over there in that corner was gone. and I'll get to why that was there. So, yes, his smoker was missing. I got blamed. I peeled out of the driveway and
Came back here,
I hid it underneath a box,
which
and
I didn't know about.
I didn't tell Ron about it. Bob was here.
Okay, how did it get back here?
All right, so the next day, Weber from the lounge, or he's like the Newman of the lounge. He's just like a part-time
Newman.
right?
Newman.
So Weber comes to my house and says, I gotta drop something off. Comes up, drops the smoker off, and I go, oh no, because I don't have cameras here. I went and got my camera because I'm like, oh no, this guy, it's him, Weber, stole it. He's the one that's been pranking the lounge for so long. Go get the camera, come out, Bob as my witness, my neighbor as my witness.
I was here.
He was here, Weber drives away, leaves the smoker here. I hid the thing underneath the box and didn't tell anybody because I was able to do a couple challenges with the lounge. We had a good time. We did a Christmas thing. You guys have been there. We've done challenges with them.
So who are these guys at the lounge?
So hold on. So he comes to me. We're building a smoker. He comes to me, right? This is like right after Weber had dropped it off. He knew about the smoker was
I knew about,
stolen.
and I knew who took it.
And he knew where it was. But he comes to me and he's freaked out because they're accusing him of stealing it. And he says, we need to give Larry a smoker. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, we need to give him a smoker. He thinks I stole his smoker. He doesn't want to give him back his smoker because he thinks that Weber's not going to admit to it and it's going to make him look guilty.
Right, I show up.
I get it. But what does he choose? The most expensive one that we have, right? So
The Peak.
So he sets it
Peak
up.
Stainless steel.
He sets it up with Joe for us to go over there while Larry's gone. They got Larry out of the house. We sneak over there and we put this smoker into his backyard. And then Don writes him like a love letter, basically just saying, I just wanted to be friends, and leaves that there with it. And then we took off, and Larry ended up finding the smoker in his backyard like the next day, or I don't know how long it was, but Larry ends up finding it. And he's like, what the hell? He's like, he gave me a free smoker?
So that happened, and Weber has been gone now from the lounge for months, pretty much as long as you've been in Italy. And so, anyway, as I was saying,
Continue,
are you
sir.
done?
Yeah.
You done now? You done? You sure? You
Oh,
want to get one more out?
no, good.
So
Good.
while you were in Italy, I knew there was one more coming out of him. I knew it. Anyway, we'll try this a third time now.
Just leave that part out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave the part.
While
out.
you were gone.
While you were gone,
Since you've been gone.
Weber's been gone for a while, along with you, maybe together in Italy.
Wait, is that...
But anyway, all right, we'll do this a fourth time, and we're gonna leave Weber and him out of it.
There was a
I show up to the lounge.
hiatus.
I show up to the lounge like I usually do, pissed off, because I know Weber did this and I'm ready to tell him. So I told him, I said, look, it was Weber, but Weber's there. I'm walking in on Weber.
Extremely awkward.
Extremely awkward. I'm just staring. I don't know what to say for the
Sounds
first.
like you got played.
I got played
Mm-hmm.
by Weber.
Yeah.
Because he denied
He
everything.
denied it, but then he
But
says,
did Larry know about any of this?
we'll get to that. So anyway.
Un momento, por favor.
Yeah.
You should
yeah.
know that. You're from Italy.
Right. I confront
Well, that's
Weber.
Spanish.
Weber admits to taking the smoker, but he flips it on me and told me that I took it, or I told him to take it.
Don was the mastermind.
So I'm the mastermind behind all this, right? I'm the one that called Weber that I don't have his even phone number. I called Weber and told him to go to Larry's house and steal the smoker in a chicken soup.
Wait,
Anthony,
can we do a cut
listen.
scene here? Cut scene here. Don says he didn't know Weber or have his number, but Don purchased all three of his previous vehicles from Weber at the same dealership.
Yes. So when I first showed up, to the
Technically, he
lounge,
did know Weber, and that's when I was like a little
Yeah,
thrown
so-
off about him telling the truth.
I did know Weber, but it was through buying cars. He used to work at the dealership on Delsey Drive, and I didn't know Weber. He was my guy, you know, like.
And the
I
whole
called
time
him
he's
up.
telling me he didn't know Weber. So
But he played stupid when I first showed up to the lounge and acted like he didn't know me. If I bought 3 cars from you, would you know me?
I would think so.
Right.
But he
that's-
said he sold 150 cars that year.
Yeah, but dude, who's buying 3?
Who buys 3 cars from one
This
person?
guy.
Me.
This
Like I
guy.
buy a car.
He loves his
every
Hondas.
so often. I don't buy 3 cars in 1 year.
All right, let's stop that
Unless
topic.
they're in shipping containers going over to Italy.
That's another story.
From Little Italy.
So, I confronted Weber. He admits to the whole chicken suit thing, and I told him to go get it in a chicken suit. If I asked any one of you 3 to go take a smoker out of someone's yard in a chicken suit, would you do it?
No.
Would you do it?
I would contemplate it.
Bob would say, what size is this suit?
I mean, I'd contemplate.
You go, what size is the suit?
Would you go take a smoker in a chicken suit if I asked you to
Not
do
in
it?
a chicken suit, but maybe in a pig suit or something. I mean, I don't know.
It's not a far-fetched thing.
So finally, I'm gonna wrap this up. Larry releases another video, locking the door, Joe out, Kevin out, or whoever was coming that night. Him and Weber worked together to steal this smoker.
Wow.
The whole time.
The whole time,
Larry, who
Larry.
I never thought would be involved in any of this, Larry was the ringmaster.
right?
of
And
the
why?
whole
And
thing.
why did he do it? Because he didn't trust me. That's why he did it. His reasoning,
Yeah.
because he didn't trust me.
I don't think he ever thought you were going to give him a smoker though. And I think the whole thing is because you just dropped in on those guys and he was just messing with you, but it ended up becoming something way more than what he had anticipated. And we did get a check in the mail.
We did. We got a check in the
From
mail.
Larry.
He did pay for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We
he
gave
paid
we
for
gave him
it.
a good discount.
Yeah.
So I should call off the dogs.
Call off the dogs.
Call off the dogs, man.
Now you got dogs too?
He's got
Oh.
geese. They're like
Geese.
they're like
You like
dogs.
dogs.
You don't
They're
want
very
me. You,
angry.
They
geese.
fly.
I don't need to do nothing here, right?
Very very angry
What are you
geese.
talking about?
Like I don't need to take care of anything here, right?
No, not at this point.
No, keep the concrete. We
Okay.
don't need it right
No
now.
concrete, nah.
Shoes can be made.
Where's Jimmy Hoffa? I've always wanted to know that. Come on, man.
Come on.
Can you see the movie? I heard you paint houses?
I don't paint houses.
That's a movie.
Oh.
It's a book too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen it. But we still don't know where he is. And
So
asking
Larry
this guy.
set Weber up to
Tells you
steal
where
the
it is.
smoker. So you give him a smoker, but then
No.
you paid for it.
I don't think that was in the plan. He didn't
No.
know that I was a generous guy. He didn't know that I would give him.
He had no
really
clue.
think you were gonna
He
give
had
him.
no clue that was coming.
He didn't recognize that you were that kind of an honorable guy.
And the
Right.
best part is that we ended up, in the end, we sold a smoker to him, and he loves it.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Does he have a pizza oven?
No.
No.
Because Don hasn't sold them on the accessories yet. But, eventually, I guess, when
I
you
think he needs a pizza oven.
when you let things go and you get back over there, you sell them a pizza oven.
Yeah, I'm just just taking it easy right now. We're doing,
Yeah.
Do I need to show up at the lounge?
no.
Trust me, they already pranked me. I thought I won like $700, and it ended up being fake money. And I was going to buy Alicia's vacuum with it. Well, she did get her vacuum.
She got her vacuum.
She got her vacuum.
And it calls her by name.
It works really well.
Are you sure it's only a vacuum?
It's a vacuum.
Okay, good.
It's a hardwood or hard floor vacuum.
Soft hard.
Hard floor
So
vacuum.
it has to be very sucky to get a hardwood floor. Very low.
Yeah. No brushes. Right?
And
'Cause you don't want to
it
push
uses
around.
water. It squirts hot water on
Does
it.
it get in there?
Sucks
Wait,
it
it's a
right
squirter?
out of the. It sucks the cracks right out, man. Serious.
Dude,
What's your take on Larry right now at this point, knowing what you know now?
knowing what I know and having met him the couple times I did, and we had a good time. I don't know why he didn't trust you, but I believe after seeing what you did, that he's regretting not trusting you.
You think so?
I think so. Because we all got over there. We had good times. They came over here a couple times.
It's a good point.
It made a lot of fun.
I think the relationship developed, like
that
he's
he wasn't
saying.
expecting to happen.
Right. And
Yeah,
it
I think
showed
he
who
kicked
you
himself in the butt for doing this.
it showed who you truly are, and I think that other people are seeing that too.
Yep.
You know, and you know, that's that Larry had brought it up that you were hanging out with Kevin.
Oh yeah, he did. And Bump, yeah.
And Bumpus.
Yeah, because I invited him over. I mean, they have young kids like I do, and we
Larry
took them
said
out
he
on the
didn't get
quads.
an invite.
We took them out on the quads. We rode a little bit, you know. But I do want to say one thing. You know, you guys, let's all cheers because,
Hold on.
you know, all right, you get a beer.
Hold
You get a beer.
on. You get it.
I got a little bit left, man.
You get a beer.
I paced myself.
I did too.
You get a beer. Like Oprah.
You got this.
Check under your seats.
Yep. Check
Everybody's
under
got a
your
beer.
seats. Everybody's got a PlayStation.
Right.
But I do want to say this, guys. A cheers to, you know, I did show up at Larry's, and he kind of took us in there for a little bit, and I want to say thank you.
Absolutely.
So cheers to that, man.
Cheers to Larry.
Cheers to Larry's
And-
Lounge. Check him out.
And cheers to the fans that came from Larry's Lounge. We appreciate everybody that is following us and comments because it means a lot to us, and we're having fun. I mean, we're doing our thing. We're having fun. This guy, I mean, he came from Little Italy just to be here tonight.
He came from Italy.
My mom brought him all the way here. He rode my mom all the way here
It was the best ride of my life.
in the Toyota. Speaking of Toyota, cheers.
Cheers,
to that.
Cheers,
Cheers,
guys.
baby.
Cheers.